Jin, Hobie, Hobie, Hobie. Hobie ran to him. Yes, Yang, what happened? Why are you shouting? Jin, did you get any call from Yungi? Hobie, no, Yang, I didn't get any call or message from him. He told me that he is going to sign the deal of our new contract. Jin, yeah, he insisted me to let him go, but by now he should have come back. I tried to call him, but his mobile is continuously getting switched off. Hobie, Yang, why don't you call to office where he went for meeting? Jin, Hobie, what are you saying? How can I call to office? He isn't a child, he is a mafia, and if I will call, then they can doubt on me that he is my brother. Hobie, you are right. Maybe June knows anything. Jin, June. Now where did he go? Hobie shrugged his shoulders. I don't know. When I returned back, he was looking so angry. I asked him, but he didn't tell anything to me. Jin, okay, you go and change. I will check him. Left. While looking for June, he came to backyard and saw June was sitting on the grass and looking at Teacock with furious eyes. He was holding a long whip. Teacock was skipping. Tea wins. Yeah, can I take 2 minutes break? I really don't have stamina to skip more. Stopped. June hit the whip in the air. How much time do you want a break? Tea screamed his lungs out. Ah, I'm doing young. Please sit. You don't need to stand. Again he started skipping. June looked at Cook. Cook, do you want any break? Cook mumbled. Like you will give me any break. I just stopped for a few seconds and he read my whole leg. I don't dare to stop. Looked at the sky. Why God, why did you give me this much cruel hungry? June, stop looking at the sky. You won't get any help. You have to spend your entire life with this cruel Yangi. Cook, in mind, am I thinking this loud? June, stop thinking. You can't hide anything from me. Your face tells everything. Cook, I'm not thinking anything, Yangi. Why are you punishing me? I wasn't even in fault. It was TT's fault. June, shut up. You both are partners in crime. June, you are here. I was looking you in whole house. June stood up. What happened, Yang? Why are you searching me? Jin, did you get any message from Yungi? June, no, I didn't get any call from him. What happened? Jin, he hasn't come home yet and his mobile is also switched off. June, don't worry, Yang. It is possible that he might have forgotten to charge his mobile, but you don't need to worry. He will return home soon. Jin, I also hope so. Anyways, what are you doing here? Come inside. I'm serving the dinner. June, Yang, I will eat after some times. You and Hobie Yang eat. Jin, shocked. Since when a morning bird become an evening owl? I'm serving the dinner. Come fast. Looked at Teacock who was sweating mess. Why are you skipping at this time? Everyone became mad in this house. Go and take shower. You are full of sweats. Teacock while skipping. We can't come, Yangi. June Yangi is punishing us. He isn't letting us stop. We are skipping since an hour. Jin looked at June. Are you mad? What are you doing? Let them rest. June, Yang, you don't know. What did they do? Jin, whatever they did, this isn't the way to treat them. Looked at Teacock. You both stopped skipping. Teacock sat on the ground and started massaging their legs. Thank you so much, Yangi. June, Yang, they're skipping the exercises and medicines. If Yoongi Yang get to know this, then he won't take much time to them. Jin, we will talk about this later. Take them in their room. Left. Tea made grabby hands. Yangi, please carry me. Cook me too. June, I'm not gonna do anything. I know you can walk. Tea, then why did you pull this much big body when you can't carry us? June looked at him. Repeat yourself. Tea covered his mouth by his hands. I didn't say anything. Cook. Yang, you have Hulk-like body. Can't you carry us? We are so tired. We can't even stand. June, let Yang come. He will tell you what real punishment called. You already punished us. Please don't tell him anything. Cook, yes, Yang, please. Jungi, I can't lie to him. Time skipped after some times. Everyone had their dinner, but Jungi hasn't returned yet. Everyone was sitting in the living room and waiting for him. Jin was very furious and walking back and forth. Jin, let him come today. I will break his legs. Just look at the time. Hobie, Yang, calm down. This much anger isn't good for you. You just recovered. Jin, this boy is the reason of my anger. I told him to not go alone for the meeting, but he never listens to me. Hobie, Yang, you know him. He never listened to anyone. After your injury, he became overprotective. Jin, that was just an accident, Hobie. June, Yang, you get into the huge accident. Anything can happen to you. It wasn't just an accident, it was a plan. Jin, but I'm fine. I'm not going anywhere. I have to stay with you all to boil my blood. Looked at Teacook, who fell asleep. Teacook slept. June, you should also go to and sleep. You have to wake up early. Hobie, take Cook to his room. I will stay here. You all go and sleep. Hobie and June went to their room while carrying sleepy Teacook. Jin was waiting for Yoongi. It was a Kim family. There are 6 brothers. Jin is the mafia king and running his own company. Yoongi is the head of mafia group. Hobie is a mafia doctor and running his own hospital. June is the principal of Teacook's school and secret mafia. Teacook are twins and a high school student. As they are from mafia background, so they all are very strict and well disciplined. Few days ago, when Jin was returning back to home, his car's brake failed, and by saving a little kid, his car met with a tree and caught fire. Somehow he jumped from the car and saved his life, but got some serious severe injuries. Just a week ago, he fully recovered, but Yoongi had a doubt that it wasn't just an accident, it was their enemy's plan to hurt him. After that incident, Yoongi became overprotective towards him and didn't let him anywhere go alone. Nobody knows about Junjin's relationship. Soon, Yoongi came inside after unlocking the door by spare key. He didn't know Jin was waiting for him. He was looking so mad. Jin turned on the lights. Jin, super mad. Is this the time to come home? Where is your mobile? I was calling you since the ages, but don't know what did you do with your mobile? Jungi, my mobile isn't working, Yang. I have to buy new mobile. Jin, you have to buy new mobile? But why? What happened? You are looking so frustrated. Jungi, don't ask Yang. The meeting for which I went, he arranged the meeting at his home as his mobile wife wasn't there. He has 2 very naughty kids. They put my mobile in water jug and it stopped working. Till now, I have never attended a meeting like this. It was the worst meeting I have ever attended. Jin, oh, so this happened. I was getting bad thoughts, so meeting wasn't successful. Jungi, no Yang, meeting was successful. Actually, client was very humble and polite. Don't know whom his children went. They both were monsters. Gave him file. Here is your contract papers, Yang. I completed all the formalities. Jin took the file. Thanks, Jungi. Looked at his hand. Jungi, your hand has bloody stain. What happened? Did those kids do this with you? Jungi looked at his hand. No, Yang. Actually, when I was returning back, I saw 2 little boys were fighting on the road. When I was separating Then one of them scratched me. Today was the worst day of my life. The more I hate children, the more they came near me. I just hate kids. I don't want to see them. One day I will all the children. Jin, Rep Yungi is back. Calm down, Yungi. Go and freshen up. I'm serving you dinner. Yungi, I already had my dinner in your client's house. I just wanna sleep. Kids are roaming in my mind. Left with frustrated mind. Jin looked at him. Poor Yungi. Time skipped in the morning. Yungi was still sleeping. Teacock and June came out to go to school and they found a carton box at house entrance. T was going to pick it, but June stopped him. June, T, don't touch it. Stay away. T, but why, Ham? What happened? June, it's an abandoned box. We don't know who left it here. Without knowing, we can't touch it. Cook, this box is in our home, so it for us. Maybe Santa sent us pre-Christmas gift. June, when will you grow up? There is no Santa. We gave you gifts. Cook, whatever you say, but I know it's a gift from Santa. June, will you shut your mouth or not? T, go and bring my special kid. T ran inside the house and brought his special kid. Here, Yang. June checked the box properly and after assuring there is nothing to harm, he took the box inside the living room and placed that on the center table. Cook shouts, Jin Yang, Yungi Yang. Jin came to him. Cook, why are you shouting? Don't you know Yungi is sleeping? If he will awake, then he won't leave you. Hobie, what's this? You all are still here. Don't you want to go to your school today? T. Hobie Yang, Santa sent us pre-Christmas gift. Hobie, pre-Christmas gift? Cook, see? Pointed his finger on carton box. Jin, who sent this? June, don't know. It was at our main gate. I checked. There is nothing harmful in it. It's a little bit heavy. Jin, then open it. June opened the box and very cute baby popped out. Hobie and June got scared and fell on the floor. Baby, hello, Minnie Hale. Hobie and Jin scared. Jimin came out from the box and jumped down from the center table. Hello. Teacock looked at each other's face. Baby, Santa sent us baby? But why? Jin, shut up, just shut up. I don't want to listen and think. Just keep quiet. Jimin swinged Jin's pinky finger. Why shout? No shout. No like shouts. I smile. Happy. Jin got mesmerized by seeing his cute smile and bent down. Who are you? And how did you come here? Jimin, Minnie and pack Minnie gift. Jin, pack gift? I don't understand anything. June, I understood Hank. He wants to say his aunt packed him in parcel and left in front of our house. Jin, is he right? Jimin nodded his head vigorously. Yes. Jin, do you know where do you live? Jimin nodded his head vigorously. House. Jin, no, I mean your locality. Jimin, big tree, road, lots of car, vroom. T giggles. He is so cute. Cook, do it again. Jimin, happily, vroom. Hobie, we will think about this matter later. But for now, June, go to school with Teacock, otherwise you will bleed. June, Teacock, let's go. T, okay, we are going, but don't send him anywhere. We wanna talk with him. Cook, Titi, why would Yang send him anywhere? He is our Christmas gift, na? Minnie, we will be back soon. Then we will play, okay? Jimin, Otti, bye bye, tata, waved his tiny baby hands. June left with tea cooked, and Jin and Hobie sat on the couch while holding their head. Jimin looked at them and went to them. Jimin climbed on the couch and started massaging Hobie's head by his cute tiny baby hands. Minnie, Pin, go! Kissed on his forehead. Hobie smiled and pulled him on his lap. I'm fine, you don't need to worry. Looked at Jin. Yang, what should we do now? Jin, what we should do? Obviously, we will send him to any childcare. Hobie, childcare? But Yang, Jin, drop your idea. I know very well what you are thinking, but this can't be possible. You know, it's very well that Yoongi hates kids. He taught them as bad luck. He will never let us to keep him. Hobie, but it's not the truth, Yang. Jin, I know, Hobie, but after my accident, he became more protective. He still thought only kid is the reason behind that. Hobie, but we can try to convince him. Just look at him, Yang. He's so cute and delicate. What if childcare unit left him? Then, Jin, what are you saying, Hobie? Childcare is meant to take care of children. Why would they leave him here? Hobie, Yang, we can't say anything with surety. Jimin shook Jin's hand. Minnie, no tippy. Minnie, happy. Flashed his eye smile. Jin lovingly touched his face. I will talk with Yoongi. Till then, I will meet to our team and tell them to find information about him. Clicked his pic in his mobile. Hobie, and I'm going to buy some necessary stuffs for him. Ruffles his hairs. Minnie, we will be back soon. Till then, stay at home and watch cartoon. Turned on TV and gave him remote. Okay? Jimin smiled. Okay. Jin wrote a note in paper and gave to Jimin. Minnie, keep this paper with yourself. If anyone say anything to you, then show them this, okay? Jimin took the paper from his hand. Okay, I smiled. Jin and Hobie left from there and Jimin was watching cartoon by giggling. Soon, Yoongi came to the living room after freshen up. Yoongi sat on the couch. Yang, my coffee. Jimin flinched hard and threw the cushion on him, which he was holding. Ah! Yoongi fell on the floor and screamed too. Ah! Jimin looked at him. Kitty, watch out, Minnie scared. Yoongi, kid, stood up. Who are you? How dare you to come in my house? Get out from here. Grabbed his arm and started dragging him outside. Jimin bit his hand and gave him note which Jin gave to him and sat the couch. While holding cushion, Yoongi was fuming in anger and he was about to throw the paper, but he saw Jin's handwriting and started reading it. Yoongi, I know you are very angry right now, but please control your anger. I know you hate kids, but please tolerate him for a few minutes. He is very cute. He won't disturb you. He is Minnie. Me and Hobie are going outside for some important work. We will be back soon. Till then, please take care of him. Don't call us because we won't pick your call. Don't shout and scream on him. Yoongi, take care, my foot. Turn to Jimin. Slow down the volume. Are you a thief? Jimin flinched hard and threw the remote and it got hit the wash which was on the center table and it broke. Jimin quickly stepped down and picked a big piece of wash and placed it on the center table. Yoongi quickly went to him and made him sit on the couch. Yoongi, what are you doing? You will hurt yourself. Don't touch anything and sit here quietly. He went to bring cleaning stuff and carefully picked all the wash pieces from the floor and went to kitchen. Yoongi came to kitchen and started making his coffee. He was about to drink, but his eyes fell on Jimin, who was looking at him through the door with puppy eyes. He was hugging the cushion. He stopped and said, Yoongi, did you eat anything? Jimin shook his head vigorously. Minnie, no, eat. Minnie's tummy hungry. Jungi quickly looked something to eat. Come here. Jimin went to him and Jungi made him sit on the chair and started preparing pancakes for him. Jungi gave him pancakes and strawberry milkshake. Now eat, Jimin. Thank you. I smiled. Jimin started eating, but he was only 3 years old, so he couldn't eat properly. He was missing his face. Jungi stopped him and started feeding him by his hand. After that, he was cleaning the dishes. Jimin wanted to help Jungi. He took the dusting cloth and started cleaning the things, but he broke all the washing glasses. Jungi again made him sit on the chair and told him to not do anything. He was cleaning. Suddenly he heard a loud bang noise. He turned around and found Jimin fell from chair. He went to him and realized that he passed out. He hurriedly picked him in his arms and drove to Hobie's hospital. He forgot everything at home. He only took his car's key. Time skipped after some times. Jimin was admitted. He hasn't regained his consciousness. Doctors did some tests and finally got the report. When Hopi and Jin reached at home, they found door was open and there wasn't anyone. They tried to call Jungi, but his mobile was in his room. Hobi was got a call from hospital and they both rushed there. Right now, Yunjin and Hobi were waiting in doctor's cabin and doctor came there while holding reports. Jungi, doctor, what happened to him? Why hasn't he regained his consciousness? Is everything alright? Hobi, calm down, Mr. Kim. Let doctor speak. Doctor, what did you feed him? Jungi, pancakes and strawberry milkshake. Doctor, he is a heart patient and you fed him too much fat and sugar. Because of that, he passed out. Jin shocked. Heart patient, but he's very small. How can he got this much serious disease? Doctor, he got this by birth. Junki, so how can he cure it? Is it curable, right? Doctor, of course it's a curable. He needs a surgery, but it's very expensive. Jin, you don't cut off. Jungi, before Jin sees anything, he cut off him. Don't think about money. Start the preparation of surgery. Doctor, we can't do surgery right now. First, we need to monitor his health. If everything goes well, then within a week we will do surgery. After a few minutes, Jimin regained his consciousness. Doctor gave him injection and now he is sleeping. June and Taekook directly came to hospital. Hope informed them. Right now, everyone was sitting beside him. June now understood why he was left abandoned. Jin, why? June, because he is a heart patient and it needs lots of money for his surgery. Maybe with whom he was living don't want to spend money on him. Hopi, that can be possible. Otherwise, why would anyone left him? Cook, what are you talking, Hobi? He is a Christmas gift. Santa sent him for us. Tea, and we will take care of him. Jungi strokes his hairs. I know he will gonna annoy and irritate me a lot. I don't wanna keep him, but don't know why. I can't tell him to go out. Seeing him in hospital bed, my heart aches. We will keep him, and I promise I will try my best to provide him everything. Everyone put their hands on Jungi's hand. We will provide him everything and raise him together. They all promised to take care of Jimin. Jungi, who used to think kids are annoying and bad luck for him and his family, became the first member to take his responsibility. What we think about others can't be the truth. Most of our prejudices against a person are changed after spending time with them. Agree? If life gives you a chance, then become the rainbow of someone's life. because they already had thunder and rain in their life to make them worried. The end. Arthur's note. That's it for today. I hope you all like it. It was the requested story for one shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. Indeed, children are annoying, but they're cute and cheerful too. Minnie's appearance brought colors and happiness in Mafia family's boring and dull life. Mafias were cruel, but they couldn't resist to keep him after seeing his cute face and broken language. Hanks became the rainbow of Minnie's life and cured his heart disease. Minnie was still trying his best to help others, but all the time he increased their work. Poor Minnie. You all weren't interested in Tea's story. I hope you are interested in Jimin's story. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.